And in true Overlord Toy Reviews fashion, we're reviewing this figure later than hell. Hey guys, it's Overlord here, back in with another review, and today we are looking at the Star Wars Black Series K2-SO. As I nicknamed him K2-Asshole, because I couldn't find him for a long time, and then Toys R Us got one, sitting there, finally decided to pick him up. I was hoping they would get the Sandman wave, but that didn't happen, so we're looking at this guy instead. I'd say he's just as good, but I don't have all of the Sandman wave yet, so I don't know. So, yeah, the articulation on this dude is insane. His head will look up really well, down really well, and then it will rock all around. It's double ball peg. He's got a ball peg on his neck, and then he's got the ball peg in his head. So you can just look all around, do all kinds of things. Very posable. Be careful not to break that, though. Doesn't move heated up. Mine did, though. And is it just me, or does he look like an anorexic Iron Giant mixed with the Terminator? I mean, that is a skull-looking head, isn't it? He's got a diaphragm joint. Really only moves back. Kind of sucks, but he's a droid. Really shouldn't be able to do that. He's got these little antennas back here. Sure you don't screw with those too much. Break them off, but they got some give to them, so wouldn't worry about them too much. Unless you're like me and yours fell on the floor like twice already. His arm will move out, back in, forward, back. Single hinge at the elbow, but you get nutballs range out of it. And it also rotates there. It's got a rotation here below the elbow, which I don't think is necessary, but whatever. And then he's got a hinge in the hand and a swivel in the hand. Yeah. Kind of crazy. His hips, I've tried and tried and tried. They don't want to go in all the way, but they do move out. They move forward. It feels like he's got a thigh joint up in there, but I just can't figure out what's going on here. Like, it's weird. It'll move that way, but then it'll like move back into place. Not sure what kind of joint they got going on up here, like a double thing of some kind. I don't know, it's pretty weird. I would have liked it if the legs could go in all the way, though. I think that would have been rather nice to get these little circle parts flat up against his crotch here. And did I just do it? Yeah, pretty close. So, yeah, it's kind of odd. But then he's got a hinge at the knee. His knee will rotate, and his, I guess, calf will rotate below the knee. He's got a hinge in the foot and a rocker joint that is kind of stiff, so be careful with it. It does have that, it does have a rub feel to it, kind of almost like a soft ratchet joint. So just be careful with it. Oh, and his torso does rock a little bit also. But yeah, he's definitely a very posable figure. A very good action figure. And you know what? Even if you're not a Star Wars person, I could still see this being used as maybe just like a robot dude. You could paint it silver and put him in Iron Man's house if he wanted to. And Speaking of Marvel, here is K2-SO. See if I can get him to stand. He's got little feet. He'll stand up pretty good, but here he is next to the Pizza Spidey. Just so you can get a gist of how tall this dude is. I mean, he's really tall. Like, this is insane for Black Series to be this tall, but he is. Get up there. But yeah, he's definitely getting a 10 out of 10. Definitely one of the better figures from last year in terms of the Black Series. If I had to recommend him, I would. And yeah, so if you haven't got him yet, go out and get him. I think that he'll be re-released a few times this year because we all know that turd Finn was, and he's still hanging there. Still. And it sucks because some of us don't have Darth Revan, do we? No. But that being said, hope you enjoyed this review, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later.